Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is November 16, 2021. Let's do a quick market prep for tomorrow, November 17, 2021. We'll do a market update, look at the beaten down stocks, look at high short ratio stocks. These are really good ones. You can use it for swing trading, can go higher due to short squeeze. Look at low price stocks, ready to roll higher, and also look at the top stocks with sell put options, and look at insider buy and institutional buy. So when the RSI is low, when these stocks are sold off, when there is a huge insider buy or a institution buy, that could be a turning point here for stock to go higher. And we can look at TTM Squeeze indication by John Carter. This typically tells you, this stock has to go higher or lower quickly. We'll look at the, stocks going higher versus lower, because we are looking at a long type strategy here, not a short strategy. With that, let's go ahead and get started here. From a major news perspective, as you can see here, we got Dow Jones Industrial Average did nicely in the beginning, but finally rolled over here, still up for the day. And we got Nasdaq did nicely here, up 120 points. That's a very good move here. Technology is doing very well. And then we got S&P 500. It also did very well in the morning, but toward the end it kind of came down, as you can see here. And we got, from a news perspective, President Biden and Chinese Premier Xi, they agreed to focus on easing tensions. I think that's a very good news here. This can really improve situation for stock market and also these two economies around the world. And we got here Janet Yellen. She says US could hit debt limit on December 15th. She wants Congress to strike a deal here and increase the debt limit. And we got Warren Buffett here. He had been selling into this rally here. Very smart guy. He knows when to, collect some money and keep it ready. And we got here new big three here. Gone are the days when Ford, GM, and Chrysler were the big three here. Now we got Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid. These could be the new big three here when it comes to automakers. Let's now jump in and look at some of these stock news here. We have Lucid stock here. The stock raises here. Their orders raised 30% here. That's a good news here. This is a great luxury electric vehicle maker. As you look through here, stock promptly went up 23% in one day, and 5 day also very nice run here. RSI is 71, a little high for me. I'll wait for a little pullback here and then jump into Lucid here. And then you got lots down here, Ride. They post narrower loss. As you can see here, stock has come down pretty much. As you see here, down 6% in one day and even down for 5 day and 10 day. RSI is 52. You could slowly buy some Ride at these levels here and take it from there. And then you got Walmart here. They raised the full year earnings guidance here. Stock came down a little bit. Walmart could be a good buy here. RSI is 50. These guys know how to manage the supply chain. I think this could be a good one to slowly buy and accumulate. And we got Tesla here. Our friend Elon Musk is selling a lot of Tesla stock shares, but stock went higher today. I think this could be a good time to really jump in if you did not buy so far, and did accumulate some. And we got Home Depot here. Stock raises towards record big profit here. As you'll see here, Home Depot did very well today, up 5%. RSI is 64. I would wait for a little pullback here. And we got here our friend Kathy Wood here from ARK Investment. She buys Splunk here, a great big data play. They also do some cyber security with their data and logs and whatnot. Nice, 1 day gain here, just 2.9%. But stock has been falling off, as you can see here. Very, very low RSI. At these levels, you could buy some Splunk here and go from there. And you got First Solar here. First Solar stock tumbles. because looks like there's some tariff easing. Whenever the tariff eases, you have foreign, these um, solar things will come into US. That's why stock came down a little bit. We'll see how it goes as you look through here. RSI a little bit high here. I would wait for a little more pullback here and then buy for solar. It's a great stock. And then you got Cinedigm here. They report mixed quarter and stock came down promptly. Look here, down 30%. And RSI is 44 here. If you're a contrarian, you could buy some Cinedigm here, very cheap stock here. And as you scan through here, they don't have too much debt on the balance sheet. It could be okay to buy some into this big, huge drop here. And then we got here Jumia. It's a great e-commerce play. As you look through here, stock falls 20%, I think 19%, close to 20. At this time, it could be good to buy some Jumia here and go from there. And you got Activision Blizzard here. Stock drops after CEO knew about this misconduct for years here. Stock came down here. As you look through here, we got RSI. Let's see here. Um, this one has a low RSI, just 6, as you can see here. Could be a good one to buy at these levels here, and take it from there. And with that, let's jump in here and look at a few stocks and ETFs, and also look at Thinkorswim for a moment. Look at quick market update and go from there. So as you look through from a futures perspective, we got S&P 500. As you see here, it's down a little bit. This situation can improve, over the night here. We'll see how it goes. And we got Nasdaq here. Nasdaq is also down a little bit, down 13 points, as you can see here. Dow Jones Industrial Average is also a little bit down here, and we got Russell 2000 also down. We'll see how it goes. Situation can improve overnight. We'll give it a try tomorrow morning and see how it is. So with that, let's jump in here and look at a quick market update. We'll see few big stocks and then jump into ETFs. As you look through here, we got a few big names here. We got Apple here. Apple is a little bit strong today, up $1. Right now, it's a little bit high for me. I would wait for a little pullback. Microsoft, same story, nice upswing here, 3.44, higher by 3.44. I would wait for a little pullback on this one too. And same story with Amazon.com and Facebook. Right now, Amazon is also a little high here, RSI 59. Facebook, as you see here, RSI 55. I would wait for these to pull back a little bit before I jump in. And then we got here a few more. You got Google here. Google also rocket ship here. RSI 57. Netflix a great one here. I would wait for these to pull back also, but I would slowly buy into J&J here with the RSI 46. This is a good one to slowly accumulate and take it from there. And let's look at one or two more here and take it from there. So we got here a few more. We got Lockheed Martin. You could still buy this one here. As you can see here, low RSI. You could accumulate this slowly. And we got a few more here. AbbVie, a great stock here. I think it's a little high here. We'll wait for a little pullback. RSI 63, a little high for me. Accenture is a rocket ship. We'll wait for this to pull back. This does come back once in a while, as you can see here. We can wait for a little longer. Whereas CrowdStrike is again a great play here after down big time yesterday. Today it went up by $8 here. It's a great buy even at these levels here. RSI is 44. Indicates stock is still sold off here. And with that, let's look at one more here. Home Depot is a rocket ship. I will wait for this to pull back here after the earnings stock went up. Same story with Lowe's. I think these are two great stocks here, but a little bit high. As you see here, RSI is in the overbought territory here. That's why it's good to wait on these stocks to pull back a little bit. On the other hand, TJX here, it's getting stronger here. I would wait on this one too. McDonald's is also a little strong here. I would wait for this to pull back a little more. And let's look at a few more here. JP Morgan, I think you could still buy this one here. As you see here, RSI is 42. If interest rate increases, this stock will still go higher because these guys need interest rates to be higher. As you look through here, Goldman Sachs, you could still buy some here. RSI is 47, still low. Square is a great buy here. It's improving as you speak here. This one is a great buy. And PayPal is a very good buy after dropping big time. It's trying to consolidate here. It's a good one also. And we look at one or two more and go from there. Tesla, after dropping big time here, it's trying to improve here. Right now, RSI is 54. I would wait for a little more pullback and then buy Tesla. NEO is a good one. You could buy some NEO at these levels here. Lucid, rocket ship, I would wait for a pullback. And Fisker is also a rocket ship here. I would wait for a pullback on Fisker also. Look here, Fisker has got a high RSI 81.85. That's too high for me. With that, we'll look at one more and then go from there. So we got PaySafe here after dropping big time. It's still low here. You could still accumulate some PaySafe here safely and take it from there. Bumble is down a little bit. You could still buy this one here. I think it's a great stock to own. And then you got Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat also down, as you can see here. You could buy some Beyond Meat and hold it for a while. This also will turn around. And you got Walt Disney here, great iconic stock here. I would be a buyer at these levels. It's trying to bounce back a little bit, as you can see here, up by 40 cents here. I think it's a great one to buy, a good reopening play. So with that, now let's jump into a spreadsheet here, and let's start with the ETF here and take it from there. From an ETF perspective, this is sorted by all the index, the major ETFs here. As you look through here, we got S&P 500 at the top here. Look at the volume, nice 46 million shares traded. And next we got EEM here. Let's actually sort by volume descending here. All right, so first is SPY, which is the mother of all ETF, as you know here. At the top here, I would not buy at these levels here. I would focus on low RSI candidates. You could buy into EEM here, emerging market. You could buy a little bit at this, little bit weakness here, down 11% from 1 year high here. And as you look through here, we got all these rocket ships here doing very well. You could buy XLC here. You could also buy Pinterest and Facebook, and a couple of other names in that area, in the in the XLC communications area. All work here. They are great stocks to buy at these levels here. And then last but not least, we got here gold. You could buy some gold here. Gold RSI is just 31, as you can see here. A little bit weakness today. You could buy into some gold stocks and take it from there. So with that, let's jump in here, look at the stock market and see the stock market action. So I will go into stock chart here. There you go. So let's look at the stocks here. What I will do first is I will look at volume greater than 1 million shares traded. So that way we will look at liquid stocks and go from there. There we go. Now we got all the liquid stocks here. And what we'll do is we'll look at stocks down big time in today and focus on those to begin with. Let's give it a minute here. All right, so we got here stocks done big time in one day. Keep watching here. We got ESGC here, a little company EROS here. As you see here, 53 cent stock here. Stock has been red all over the map here. No green shoots anywhere. So you got to be a contrarian to buy this one here. I would probably skip this one here, but look here, there is some gross margin here. So I think there is something positive. Debt ratio is high, probably you could pass it up. But if you're really contrarian, you could take advantage and buy some. I would typically pass these type of candidates here because as you look here, it's red all over the map here. Even though there's a good gross margin here, but debt is also a little bit high. I would pass these candidates unless I want to be a little contrarian and buy a little bit. Otherwise, typically I would pass these type of candidates here. Then we got Talkspace here, $2.16 stock, low market cap as you can see here. This one has got institutions buying and insider buying a little bit as you can see here. And as you scan through, nice gross margin and low debt. You could buy this type of candidates here, given there is a low debt and insiders and institutions buying. You could buy into this one slowly. This may be okay to buy a little bit as a contrarian. And we got few more here. Rekor here. Rekor came down big time as you can see here, down 35% in one day. It's done pretty okay in 1 year, 63%. Rekor goes up and down pretty violently here. You could take advantage here and buy some Rekor. Given there is a nice sales growth and gross margin, this one is a little more better company here. You could buy into this one. And we got a few more here like OptiNoise here, just $1.59 stock. Very, very, very low market cap as you can see here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin. And this one also is red everywhere. So you got to be contrarian to buy this one. Even though there is nice sales growth, nice gross margin, it's red all over the map here. So with that, there are a few more as you can scan through here. What we'll do is we'll sort it by, five day, pullback here. That will give us a little more idea on, if the stock is turning around in near term in one day. Let's give it a minute here and get started. All right, now we got stocks down big in 5 days. As you see, red all over the map. Um, and as you scan through here, we got few stocks which are doing a little bit okay here. As an example, Jumia here, after down big time here, it's recouping right now. It's going higher, so that tells you could buy into some Jamf. Sorry, not Jumia, Jamf here. I think this may be okay to as a bounce back play here. And then you got BHG, same story, is trying to bounce back here. That's a good one too. And you got a few more here. You could look at even TLS here. Talos, it's a security play here, cyber security, trying to bounce back. You could look at such candidates here, go from there. I also like Marathon Digital here. It's not going higher, but look here, it's down just 0.1%. That tells you it's stabilizing at these levels. Could be a good one to buy at these levels here. And what we'll do now is we'll look at that 10-day drop. That will give us even a little more idea on what may be turning around and go from there. Now we got here all 10-day drop here, big time 10-day drop. Keep watching. We got some companies which are trying to improve here, like Jamf that we talked about, and we got BHG, same story. You could look at such candidates here and slowly buy into those. Now what we'll do is we'll look at a little more stronger companies, and for that what we'll do is we'll look at gross margin positive, so that way we can really look at some stronger candidates. So let's say positive gross margin. So we get those companies here. We could also say debt to equity, which is a little better. Say let's say low debt here. We'll eliminate some more candidates. And we could also let's look at some of these candidates here to see if it's worth buying here. We got DCPH. This one was down big time couple days ago. I think now it's kind of improving the situation a little bit. You could buy into this one here. And as we scan through, we got eHealth. eHealth was down big time here. Now slowly improving. I would buy some eHealth at these levels here. Given it's a good one here. Nice gross margin, 100%. And then as you scan through here, we got Bright that we talked about already. A good one here. And Jamf also we talked about that. I think these you can look at some of these names here. Look here, we've got one more here, Toast. Toast after dropping big time, it's improving here. You could also buy some Toast at these levels and go from there. And fresh work, I think it's nicely bouncing off in one day. Still RSI is low. You could still buy some fresh works here and go from there. And we got here one more here. Look here, Celsius holding after dropping huge big time here. Now trying to show some improvement here. You could still buy some Celsius holdings at these levels, and I'm sure this will do nicely. It's a temporary weakness, as of now. And as you scan through, we got a few more. You could buy into some of these names which are really bouncing off a little bit. ALKS after down big time, it's nicely bouncing back here in one day. And we got NVTA, same story. This is also bouncing back here. I would be a buyer of this one too. And as you scan through, we got a few more here. Keep watching the stocks that are bouncing back here. EAR, same story, bouncing back a little bit. You could look at such names here. What we'll do now is we'll also do positive sales here, so you get even stronger candidates that you could buy here. As you scan through here, now we got positive gross margin, positive sales growth. These are the stronger companies here. Still we have volume filter here. Volume is greater than 1 million shares traded, and that tells you these are liquid stocks. So as you scan through here, we got Bluebird Bio. Bluebird Bio, after dropping big, huge time here, trying to improve a little bit. I think this is a good one here. It's telling you bottom is kind of over here. It wants to go higher from here. You never know. Another company can buy Bluebird Bio here. They got a very good oncology portfolio and also some human genomics. As you scan through, we got a few more here. Celsius Holding, we talked about this already. And as you scan through here, we got ALKS and NVTA. And as you scan through, we got a few more bouncing back here. You could look at those names and go from there. We got here Roku after down big time here, trying to improve slowly. You could buy that one too. And we got one more Tesla that also trying to bounce back here. We can go from there. We got a few more like Teledoc here, Yext, a good one here, small stock here, and VNTR or VTNR, same story. You could look at some of these names and slowly accumulate and go from there. So next what we'll do is we'll remove the filter here and look for volume greater than 1 million and look at high short ratios. I know many of you want to play the short squeeze game here. Let's look at high short candidates and go from there. So let's see our shorts here. Let's give it a minute. All right, so we got our high short here. So let's look at some of these names. Let's just scan through here. We got BKKT, still high short ratio 85%. And we got a few more. What we'll do is we want to look at low RSI candidates here. Let's click on low RSI so that we focus on low RSI candidates. And we'll also say we want the low debts. We don't want high debt candidates like Smile Direct and Beyond Meat here. Let's go after quality here. So with that, let's say low debt. There we go. Now we are getting somewhere. We got stocks like Cassava. Cassava is a good one here. As you see here, $61 stock, trying to bounce back in one day here. Nice short ratio. You could buy some Cassava at these levels and go from there. And we got Toast here, same story. High short ratio. Stock is trying to bounce in the near term. You could buy that one too. Romeo, on the other hand, I think it's a little bit high right now. Stock has been up in 1 day, 5 day, and 10 day. Probably you should wait on this one and you don't buy at this time here. And we got here Tiger. Tiger is trying to recover, as you can see here. Still you could buy given RSI is pretty low here and go from there. And we got oxygen here. I'm a little bit contrary on this one. I've been trading this little while. I'm slowly accumulating oxygen at these levels here. It will, as it goes up, I might sell some and take it from there. It's a good trading stocks, not a long-term investment, but very good trading stock. And then we got here App Harvest. This was down, left for dead a couple of weeks ago. Nicely coming back, as you can see here. App Harvest still, I think RSI is low. You could still buy some App Harvest at these levels. On the other hand, Rekor is a good one. I think at these levels here, down huge here. You could buy slowly, accumulate some. Given there is a nice, sales growth here and gross margin. Right now it's down big time, and you could slowly accumulate. And you got Oatly Group here. This one also, it was left for dead last week here. Slowly trying to improve here. You could buy some Oatly at these levels and go from there. And I also like Doximity. It's one of the great stocks here. It's a LinkedIn for physicians. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels. Not sure why folks are shorting this stock. It's a great company here. Nice gross margin. Company is making money. Nice net margin also. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. We got Virgin Galactic. This one is down big time here. At these levels, I would be buying some Virgin Galactic and accumulating. As you scan through, we got a few more stocks which are bouncing back here, like Poshmark, Humanagen. I think these two you could buy here. And Hyliion, as you see here, it's right now it's slowly coming down. You could slowly accumulate some Hyliion into this weakness. Good EV play. This can go higher. And we got a few more as you can scan through here. You could look at some of these candidates, use the same methodology, look at how the stock is doing, how is the sales growth and gross margin, and if the stock is improving in near term, 1 day, 5 day, you could slowly buy and accumulate. So with that, those are the high short ratio stocks here. We'll go all the way up to 10% here, and then we'll, then I think after that it's no big deal here. Short squeeze opportunities will be less, beyond 10% here. I think up to this you could look at these names here and watch how the stock is doing in 1 day, 5 day. Look at the the quarter over quarter sales growth and gross margin, and you could buy some of these plays here. I also love pin DRDR. This is also trying to improve here, as you can see here. Right now RSI is 60. You could look at that one also. So with that, now what we'll do is we'll look at high insider buy candidates. Whenever an insider buys their own stock, especially when the stock is down, that's a good sign here. Let's filter it back here. Let's say volume greater than 1 million shares, and let's say high insider buy. Let's give it a minute here. All right, let's give it 1 more minute and get started. All right, so we got our high insider, transactions here. As you scan through here, we got AIV, little company here, apartment company here. Nice market cap, huge insider buy here, and nice institution buy. And as you scan through here, nice gross margin also. Stock has been trying to decide where to go. It's done about 20% in 6 months here. You could slowly buy into this one here and take it from there. Right now there is no net margin here, but I think gross margin is pretty good here. And we got CLI here, same story, very high insider buy here. As you scan through, this one has got the sales growth here and also gross margin. And this also is coming down a little bit. You could buy into this one also. As you scan through, we got few more here with nice insider buy here. Keep watching this, cells with the green background here in the first column, in the ticker sign here. Those are the stocks with a nice sales growth and gross margin here. Look at ATER, nice gross margin here. This one I think is a good one to buy at these levels and accumulate. And we got few more as you can scan through here. What we'll do now is we'll eliminate some of these high RSI candidates and look at the low RSI candidates. Those are the ones you should buy. Those are the ones that will turn around. Now we are getting somewhere. You can look at some of these companies, high insider buying here and low RSI. Those are the stronger candidates. you could buy into those ones. And if you want to even be a little more restrictive, you could also say, give me only positive gross margin companies. So you eliminate some of the weak links here. Now we are getting even stronger candidates. As you can look through here, we got good ones like BDSI, Toast, and so on and so forth. Even SRGA. Keep watching how these stocks are doing in 1 day, 5 day. That tells you if they can bounce back from here. And we can also be a little more filter it further and look at positive sales candidates. These are even stronger candidates. So look here, we got ATER, DPW, BDSI, and so on and so forth, all with nice sales growth quarter over quarter, nice gross margin. And these are stronger candidates here. We can eliminate some high debt candidates here. Let's click on low debt here, so we can get rid of some high debt candidates here. Now we are even getting a little more stronger candidates. And we could also filter a little more here. Let's see here, net margin positive, so that way you get even stronger candidates here with nice net margin positive here. Looks like I don't have it here. Let's just do it from here. There you go. So these are even stronger stocks here. Look, we got DPW, BDSI, Intel is a good one, Alto again a good one here. You could buy that one too. Keep watching here. Short ratio is dropping off here. Let's actually this is insider buying. Even the insider buy kind of drops off because too much restriction here. Let's take off this filter here. I think it's causing too much filtering. There you go. I think we could look at these names here. We could also probably remove one more filter here. Let's see here. We could remove the sales filter here, so that way we get a little more candidates here with nice insider buy. There you go. So you could look at these candidates here and take it from there. All right, my battery is dying here. There, I think these are some good candidates. Keep watching here. These are all with high insider buying here, and keep watching. We got some of these stocks trying to recover here, and low RSI. That tells you these stocks can bounce back from these levels. So with that, now let's look at high institution buys. Whenever these institutions buy, that could be a good sign for us to buy along with the institutions. Let's put the filter off here and say high institution buy here. And we'll also say volume greater than 1 million and high institution buy. Let's give it a minute here and go from there. Still spinning. All right. Okay, so we got our sort here. We got all these stocks have got nice institution buy, as you can see here. Let's keep it a little more restrictive with the low RSI, so that we don't get high RSI candidates. Let's filter it down here. Now we are getting high RSI, low RSI candidates. We'll also say positive gross margin, so that we get better companies here. You can look at these companies here. As you can scan through here, positive gross margin, low RSI, and you could look at some of these stocks are trying to bounce back here slowly. Look at AB, AMBP here, low price stock here, trying to bounce back in the near term. That's a good one too. And we got one more here, Toast, that we talked about already, trying to bounce back in the near term. And we got few more, even Olo here. Olo is a good one here. They are into the delivery, food delivery. I think it's a good one to buy at these levels. Poshmark is a good one turning around. And we got few more like Figs here trying to turn around, and Talos that we talked about already. You could look at some of these names and buy them slowly. Given the institution buying is high here, I would probably stop it around 8% here or 7% and take it from there. And look at the stocks where both insiders and institutions buying, like GOED here. That could be a good one to slowly buy into. So with that, now let's look at what stocks we can sell put options, so and make some money that way. So with that, let's jump in here. Let's put our volume filter on here. Do the auto filter first. Volume filter, volume greater than 1 million. And to sell put options, as you all know, we want high IV percentile. So let's do that here. And also we want low RSI. We want stock to be sold off a little bit. So let's do that here. And we also want stock price to be greater than $30 or so that we can get some premium here. So as you look through here, we got very small list here. What we'll do is, because this is very small list here, let's go after stock with the volume greater than 500k. You will get a little more candidates here. So these are the great stocks you could look at to sell some put options underneath the stock price. Keep watching here. Biohaven, a great stock. I love this stock here. They're into migraine medicine here. High IV percentile, low RSI, a good one for you to sell some put options and take it from there. So if I go here to Thinkorswim platform for a minute here, you could look at this stock here, Biohaven. Let's go into right here, BHVN, Biohaven. So you could go here. Typically when you want to sell put options, you don't want to go too far out here. Right now we got a choice of 31 days or 66. You could look at 31 days and see if you can make some money here. Stock at 119 here. So you could go here. Let's try to see. I think in 52 weeks it has gone as high as 151 here. So you could look at some of these strikes here, say 90 strike price. Keep watching. Probability of touch here is around 29. Not a bad deal here. You could sell something like 90 put here. If you're a conservative, you could even do something like a spread here and go from there too. You could say 90 80 spread. That's not too much money here. Or you could even do a 95 and 85 type spread here. That could be okay. So as you see here, you could sell this spread here. So 95, you're selling 95, buying back 85. It's a $10 wide spread. So you're making about 35 cents. It's not a good money here. You would be better off probably selling a naked put here around 90 here. That could be a better option here. You could confirm and send. You'd make around 90 bucks here. It's just 31 days out. That's why premium is not too much. You could even go a little longer. For a stock like Biohaven, you could even go 66 days out here. You'll get a little more money here. As you go through 66 days, you could even sell a 75 put here. You would make some nice $115. If you don't want to sell just a naked, you could even do 75 and maybe 65 type put here, or a put spread here. You'll make some money, not too much. You could do something along those lines also. As you scan through here, let's sell here and go and vertical here, and you could do 75 and 65 and see how much you'll get here. Not too much at all, and we could even go a little lower here, maybe 60 here. This is a good one here. You could sell this spread here, make $1.15. Your risk is just a $15 spread here, and confirm and send. You will receive $115. Your max loss is 1385. That's with the put options. Your max loss is typically high, but your probability of success is also high. That's why people love selling put options at times. So with that, let's go back to our spreadsheet here and look at a few more here. You could look at doing the similar strategies with these stocks here. All of them have got high IV percentile, as you can see here, and low RSI. You could really make some money and take it from there. So with that, let's look at one or two more things here. Um, let's look at probably squeeze here, TTM squeeze indication, and see what we can buy. I think there was a question about TTM squeeze here. The TTM squeeze is from thinkorswim platform, so data is from thinkorswim platform. So with that, let's go here, auto filter, and let's say volume greater than 1 million shares, and let's also look for just squeeze candidates here. There we go. And what I will also do is let's look at squeeze number, actual squeeze here. I'll hide some of these rows here or columns. So as you see here, now we got our squeeze candidates. Keep watching here. I'll take it all the way to the end. We got all these stocks here, with the ALIT, RDW, EHTH. All these stocks have got squeezed here either 1 day or 3 day or 5 day. The key is really, keep watching how the stock is doing in 1 day, 5 day. If you see the stock is improving in 1 day, 5 day, like ALIT here, it's improving in 1 day. You could really go long here and buy some ALIT here. You're being a little more contrarian on the ALIT because the ALIT does not have any sales growth here. So what we could do is we could look at a little more, stronger candidates. Let's say we want low RSI candidates and we want positive sales growth or a positive gross margin. Now you're eliminating some weak links here, going after some stronger candidates. So these could be the better ones to buy here. Take advantage of this 1 day, 3 day, 1 week squeeze here, and go after buying stock like AHT here. AHT has got a nice quarter over quarter sales growth, nice gross margin, little bit high debt. Let's do one thing. Let's eliminate the high debt candidates here and look at just the low debt candidates. There we go. So now we get little shorter list here. Look here, we have ATER has been down for a while here and showing some uptrend in 10 day here. You could buy into ATER slowly and take advantage of this squeeze here in 3 day squeeze here. And we got high max, we got a 3 day squeeze again, and we got INUV here, just 69 cents stock, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. It's got a weekly squeeze. You could slowly buy into that one also. Only thing with this is there is no 1 day or a 5 day improvement in price, but it's got nice 6 month and 1 year improvement. You could slowly buy into that one too. And then we got few more here. Few stocks are bouncing back. Those are a little bit positive candidates. They can go higher here. We got one more here, CGSP, a little bit high price stock here. And we got BAX, which is a great play here, healthcare play here. And we got a few more like Axon. I love Axon here. It's a great company. Right now there's a squeeze here in daily. You could buy into some Axon and take it from there. Take Two is a great one here. Right now, Activision Blizzard is struggling here. Take Two could be a good one to buy at these levels. And also, Marine Software is a very speculative play here. It's got a squeeze in 1 day here, trying to improve in 1 day. It could be a good one to slowly buy into. Look at the performance, very high performance here. So with that, let's see what else we can do here. Let's go back to our chart and see if anything else we got to cover. So I think we looked at all these things here. Probably what we'll do is we'll look at low price stock and then end there. All right, so let's auto filter here, and we want volume greater than 1 mil, and we want low price. Let's say stock price less than $10. Really low price here. And we want a low RSI. Obviously, we want nice gross margin here. Um, and we want low debt. There we go. I think we are getting somewhere now. Um, and if you want, we could look at the high short ratio, but I think this is good enough. We could start from here and take it from there. So as you look through here, we got all low price stock here, like up here, Tor, MMAT, and so on and so forth, all low price stocks here. Let's also say we want positive sales growth, etc. To even get some better candidates here. Now we are getting some nice stocks here, all low price stock, as you can see here, very, very, very low price. And as you scan through here, we got nice gross margin, nice quarter over quarter growth here. Very low price stock. Some of them are trying to bounce here in the shorter term. You could look at those ones and buy those and take it from there. Even Tiger, it's trying to bounce back here. We got one more here. ATER trying to bounce in 10-day time frame here. You could look at some of these names and invest in them. We'll also do, let's look at stocks, less than $15. We'll get a little more better variety here. So here we got a little more, better stocks here. You could look at these names here. We got, little expensive, but not too expensive, less than $15. You could look at some of these names here. Keep watching here. Some of them are trying to rebound here in 1 day, 5 day. You could look at some of those names and slowly buy them and take it from there. So as you scan through, we got a few more. EDU. EDU is bouncing back here. It's a Chinese online education play here. Angie is also trying to bounce back. NNDM is down big time. You could buy some NNDM slowly and accumulate and take it from there. And we got a few more as you scan through here. Keep watching. The stocks are bouncing back in near term. We got OCFT trying to bounce back here. Could be a good one to buy at these levels here. And as you scan through, we got a few more bouncing back. Bluebird Bio, we already talked about it. And we got GoTo here trying to bounce back. You've WATT, same story, trying to bounce back here. You could buy that one too. Boxlight, again, a good one here. You could buy this one down big time, but there's an uptick as you can see here. So with that, probably we'll end it here. Thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe. Have a good one.